Mark has just run off because he needed to go and sort something out. He did something and then it didn't work, so he's now had to go and sort that out. So you are with me, at least for, I would say, 15-20 minutes probably. So I hope you guys are well. Tell me, what is everyone up to? How is your Monday, well, evening, I guess. It is afternoon here for us. I'm just going to double check the time actually. So it is 2:43, so apologies that this is actually later than what we said it was going to be. So I wanted to go to Space 220, and Mark couldn't get a booking for Space 220. So we were like, do you know what? Let's just go on the day. And Dapper, hello, how are you? I hope you're well. So we wanted to go and, see if we could get a booking in Space 220, which we did. Excuse me, because I do have a little bit of a cold. Anyway, like I said, so we got hey, St. Cot, how are you? Good evening. Yes, it's still afternoon for us. Happy birthday, thank you, and happy birthday to Mickey, because yes, it is Mickey's birthday today as well. I'm glad you knew that actually. I found that out. So we came a few years ago now, and I found out that it was Mickey's birthday on the same day as my birthday. So we got like there was like, they had this like headband with a cupcake with well, it doesn't say happy birthday, but it's like a cupcake with a candle in it, and I got that one specifically. Thank you very much. I am getting better. I just have a Get Baked have launched the Golden Bertha today. Wow. Thanks, Eva. I am going to see when I get back to the UK then about ordering that little Get Baked treat. Thanks for letting us know, Scott. I'll check that out. So so I found out a few years ago that when we came, I think it was Mickey's 90th or something like that. And of course I forgot to bring my headband with me, but I saw somebody the other day wearing the exact same headband that I had bought back then, and I was just like, oh, happy birthday. But as you can see, I have my custom ears. Mark had them made for me. Thanks, St. Cot, thank you very much. Today you lost your nana 13 years ago. Oh, well, I'm sorry, apologies for that. Condolences. But yeah, so Mark had these ears especially made for me, and there you go. But apparently they can't write the date on, so they just wrote November 2024. So these are specially made ears, but I have to cover them in a type of resin apparently, because otherwise it's an oil-based writing, so it might rub off at some point. So I just have to make sure I take care of that. But yeah, so I'm just waiting for Mark, as I said, and we are at Epcot today. Let me just quickly show you around and so you guys can see what's happening. So we just had lunch over there at Space 220. Absolutely love Space 220, and that is something that I really wanted to do on my birthday. I had no idea you could make custom ears, right? Neither did Mark. And so he did. Mark's not very good at the old research, so normally I book and plan everything. And so I had given him a task for him to plan certain things. And so he did a lot of research, and I knew that they did custom made ears because so when we came in May, but I have seen it before, there is a shop at Magic Kingdom, and they actually make them there and then. They sort of like customize them and everything else. Now, when he was watching a video, they used to do it with a bow. So he asked for a bow, and they said, oh no, we don't do that anymore. Hi, Abigail, how are you? I hope you're well. Are you Indian? No. My family are from Mauritius. But yes, I do have that complexion, and I do have that, that effort. Thank you. So yeah, so he had them made. He did a little bit of a research, and had them made and gave them to me this morning. So there we go. I absolutely love them. And I like that he's put the date on as well, like the year that we came, and that's the year that I had them made. So yeah, that's brilliant. Disney is absolutely amazing. Yeah, I love Disney. And this is my favourite park as well. So it was only right that I came here. And today is not that mega sunny, but it is warm still. Like in the restaurant, I had my jacket on. And now that I've come out, and towards the end of the meal, I was getting really bunged up. And we got these like dessert flights. So there was like a trio of desserts, full size desserts. And I really wanted to be able to eat them, which I did, but I couldn't taste them. And I was just like, oh no, no, I could taste my meal when I was eating it. I just couldn't then taste the desserts because as the time was getting on, and I think it was the aircon that was probably interrupting with my nasal cavities. And so I couldn't taste the desserts, which was a real shame. But now I can actually breathe through one side of my nose at least. So maybe I should have eaten the desserts out here, right? You went to Disney last year, Abigail. How was it? What was your favourite park, and what was the most fun thing that you did while you were at Disney? Okay, it's been a while since I've been to Magic Kingdom. Yes. When was the last time you were actually at Magic Kingdom? Oh, Disney Princess. Did you get dressed up as the Disney princess by any chance? Like, did you have like the Disney princess experience? I've seen so there's been a few people here. Well, I say here on YouTube where I've seen, and they have like that Disney princess. Oh, you are so lucky, Abigail, so lucky. And I've seen a few people. They get, they have like the whole Disney experience. It looks so lovely. Try a warm bath with eucalyptus oil. Yes, I will when I get back to the UK, because we don't actually have a bath in our room. We actually have a walk-in shower, which is like fine. I actually have some Olbus Vicks type, so I have this one, which is good, which is very much like eucalyptus, and then I sort of like breathe it in every now and again. You dressed up. Is Belle your favourite princess then? Is that what that is? Is Belle your favourite princess? I think for me it might be Elsa, because I do love Frozen the musical. Yes, I think for me it probably would be Elsa. I'm just trying to think of other Disney princesses, but I think it would be Elsa. Hey Tommy, how are you? We're good. Mark's just gone to sort something out, so back in a minute. I was guessing about 10 minutes ago he might be 20 minutes. But yeah, we'll see. I was there probably like 10 months ago. So what did you guys do? What was your highlight of this trip, and what was your favourite park? Abigail's is Magic Kingdom. Do you know what? And I can understand why, because I feel like, even though Mark says Hollywood Studios, I think he likes Magic Kingdom. I can't lie to you. I feel like when he goes to Magic Kingdom, and like he's even said, oh, we're going to go to Magic Kingdom kind of thing, because he used to say that about Hollywood Studios, but I've got to be honest, I think he's liking Magic Kingdom more and more. Kelly, you are the sister I choose for myself, and that won't ever change. Oh, bless you, thank you, Aoife. Although I'm not in the most compass mentis way at the moment, I'm just thinking I'm waiting for Mark to come over so he can take over a little bit. Yes, we're here. We ate at Space 220. I had, what did I have? I had steak and frites. And I also had, I pretty much had what I had the last time, except for the desserts. The desserts were new. And we also had a cocktail each. Now, when I say it was expensive, it was extremely expensive. I think it's probably maybe the most expensive meal. It's definitely the most expensive meal that we've had here to date. Even from whenever we've been here to Space 220, that was the most expensive meal that we've had. Oh, here comes Mark. I think he got himself a coffee as well. I don't know if he was able to sort it out, but he doesn't look like he sorted it out. Okay, so he's back. He's got a coffee. Oh, he's just dropped that by me. He's going to go and sort out what he needs to sort out. which he's not been able to sort out. So he's left the coffee by me, and I hope it's still hot by the time he gets back. But yeah, so I've got to say it's probably our most expensive meal that we've had to date. And I'm just trying to think, is it our most expensive meal that we've had from since the UK as well? And it probably is. For what we had, and don't get me wrong, the meal was sensational. It was really good. Um, and I hazard to say it's probably the best meal that I've had. Well, actually, maybe La Cabana in Lanzarote. I've never had bad meal there either. But so today I had steak, I had frites, and the steak was delicious. Let me tell you, it was so good. Mark had seared tuna, and that was really good as well. And I had tacos, and then he had cauliflower. I believe it was cauliflower he had, yeah, and that was really nice. And then we had this dessert flight. But when you come here, the meal itself is $55 per person. That's not the bad part, really. That was fine. But then we did a couple of extras, and that really bumped it up. So I ordered jumbo shrimp, and then we had two mocktails. Now the mocktails, one was £13, one was $13, and the other one was $16. So you can imagine how expensive that is. Sorry, am I coming in and out? Because I'm just checking the microphone, and I don't know. I hope the microphone's working properly. I hope I'm not dropping in and out. So we had, so that was, one was £13, one was £16. To add the jumbo shrimp was $18. So yeah, nigh on $200. It was a really expensive meal, to be fair. And then obviously you add on your tip at the end and all of that type of stuff. So yeah, it was pretty expensive. I've got to say it was expensive for what we had. It was really worth it because the theming was so good. It's so excellent. And I can't believe that you get this immersive experience. You feel like you're in space and all of that type of stuff. So definitely when we come here again, we would definitely do that restaurant. But it's one of those ones where you couldn't eat more than 2 or 3 times here. You would just spend all your money on meals at Space 220, so that's not advisable. But like I said, there are other ways that you can make it more economical. So if you decided you wanted to bring your own lunch, if you wanted to bring a packed lunch and blah, 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 all of that type of stuff, you can do that here. That's not a problem. So if you didn't want to eat in park, so if you have a hotel that has breakfast included on the room, go and enjoy that. Have breakfast included on the room. That will probably last you most of the day. Then if you wanted to, you could bring sandwiches and stuff like that. And then in the evening, Homewood Suites, Monday to Thursday is brilliant. They have like what you call it, like an evening meal. So at Homewood Suites, so we stay Homewood Suites, Orange Convention Centre, or closest to Orange Convention Centre in the past. And you have breakfast, that's free, and that's included in the room. And they do a free evening meal Monday to Thursday. So that could really, so the hotel is a bit more expensive than other hotels. However, you get your meals included. You have breakfast every day, Monday to Sunday, and the evening meal Monday to Thursday. So that could save you so much more money. And then on top of that, then if you want to have snacks in the park, or you want to bring sandwiches or whatever, you can do that. And then on top of that, the room has a kitchenette and microwave. It has a stove, it has an oven, there's a fridge freezer and all of that type of stuff. So you can really make this holiday really economical. Now, I would always advise buying your tickets in the UK. I would not advise buying your tickets here, because it's pretty expensive, unless you know someone who's, I don't know, a Florida resident. Maybe they can get you a deal of some sort, I'm not sure. But I would suggest you buy your tickets from the UK. If you wanted to make it really economical, you could buy Universal tickets. I shouldn't say that because, obviously we're at Disney. But, if you're trying to save money, but you want to come and have that theme park experience, then Universal is more economical than Disney. They are smaller parks though. There are pros and cons to both. We like to do both when we're here. We like to do the Universal side, we like to do the Disney side. And so we love that type of thing. If my microphone is dropping in and out, please let me know. Because I have a little sign that keeps popping up, but I don't know if it's because my volume is dropping in and out. So just the audio is dropping in and out. So just let me know. But yeah, it's been amazing. It's been an absolutely amazing holiday. Like I said, if you buy in the British Airways sale, you can get it's £730 per person or £830 per person, debating if you're doing 10 nights or 14 nights. Do you know what I mean? And I feel like that's under a grand, and you can come and really enjoy Florida. However, if you need to buy park tickets, this is where it gets a little bit tricky. Now, you can probably pick up universal tickets for about £200-300, and that will last you for the whole 2 weeks that you're here. So I would advise picking that up if you want to make it economical. That will bring it just to over £1,000 per person. But you get to experience Florida. You stay on the International Drive. There's a free shuttle service. So if you're booking at Avanti or if you book at the Hilton Homewood Suites, both those hotels, the Homewood Suites are closest to Convention Centre, will give you a free shuttle to and from the parks. So you're also saving money that way. Do you know what I mean? So like I said, it's as economical or as expensive as you want to make it. For some reason, when we came in May, and when we've come this year, when we come in November this time round, we have spent so much money in the parks. We've bought so much food in the parks. We've done all our snacks in the parks and all of that type of stuff. So therefore, it's been more expensive this holiday and the last holiday. But like I said, if you want to make it more economical, you can stay in one of the hotels that does breakfast, that does an evening meal, and all of that type of stuff. And you can save a hell of a lot of money that way. And also, if you book a hotel that has a kitchenette and that also has a laundry, you can bring less clothes. You can use the laundry. I think the laundry that we used was $5 per load. I think all in all we spent about $20 and to do our washing. But we had 3 loads, so I did blacks, colours and whites, and so it cost us $20, and we had 3 separate tumble dryers as well. Although Mark said that the tumble dryers were rusty inside, and some of the clothes do have orange spots on them as if it were rust. And I was saying this to Mark, I said, because we've got so our radiator in the bathroom, which is chrome, has rusted a bit due to all the moisture in the air and all of this type of stuff, and it looked like the clothes had been hung on that radiator, but that's what it was like. But then Mark said, the machine is rusted inside in the tumble dryer, and I'm like, that's probably why then we've got these orange spots. So Mark bought me a hot chocolate this morning, but I didn't have time to drink it in the room. So one of the good things about Avanti is they also have Starbuckses. So there's 2 Starbuckses in the hotel, one at reception and then I think one by the pool. And you can go and get a hot chocolate and stuff like that. So he bought me a hot chocolate. I didn't have time to drink it, so I put it in my little Contigo mug. And it's warm. It's not as hot as it was this morning. But when I was drinking it this morning, it was hot. Because I asked for it extra hot. Whenever I have a cold or anything like that, I like to get, my drinks. Whenever I'm not feeling well, I like to get my drinks extra hot. I feel like it kills I don't know, I have this mentality, it's killing the germs if I drink like hot drinks. so I tend to drink hot drink. Mark has this thing that if you're in a hot country, if you drink hot drinks, it will cool you down. I don't believe that. That one I don't believe. But yeah. So Mark's been gone for a little while now. He came back, he dropped a drink off, and now he's gone. Now he's gone back to do whatever he had to do. Anyway, so do you guys have any questions for me? Is there a specific place at Epcot that you like and you want to see? If we have a chance or time to do it, we shall walk down that way and take you down there. What was nice in Space 220 is we met a family and they saw us vlogging and they go, "No, are you making something for YouTube?" And we were like, "Yeah, we actually are." And they were like, "Oh my god." And so we got chatting to them for a while, and it was really nice to talk to people who are interested or who like that sort of thing. We were telling them about London and how we do like food reviews. This was for Mark and Kelly's Trip 6 and things, not MK Vacays. And like we were talking about London and sort of like doing food places and all of that type of stuff. And so they were really interested, and the couple I think had been there on separate occasions before. I assume before they were together. I'm not sure. But one went where her parents took her during college, and then the other one, the husband came when it was the Olympics. So they've both gotten to experience London, and their children. So they have 3 children, and you'll actually see them on the video. So they'll actually be on the Space 220 video. Mark asked them, would they like to be in the video? And the kids were so excited, especially the little girl. She was so excited. So you'll see at the end of the Space 220 video that they'll tell you what they think about the restaurant, what they think about the food. And it was just so nice to sort of like see them be animated and really interested and all of that type of stuff. There was one, they didn't seem shy, but maybe one of the little boys was a little bit apprehensive because you don't know what to expect, and they were like, "Oh my god, what am I going to say?" And it was just the cutest thing. It was just the cutest thing to see them sort of like getting involved and sort of like being interested, and to talk to the kids were a delight. I have to say, they were really like asking us questions and we were asking them questions. It was lovely. The parents were lovely. That lovely little family from Oklahoma. So that was nice. So we were just sitting there. Our food was getting cold as we were chatting. And I was conscious that their food was getting cold as we were chatting. So that was really quite nice. I mean, not quite nice that the food was getting cold, but quite nice that we were all chatting together while our food was getting cold. So that will be, I don't know when that will be up. I think Mark might work on that video sooner than the others, possibly. We'll see. I think because the kids were excited to see themselves on YouTube, so I think that's what he would like to do for them, maybe get it put on a little bit sooner. But yeah, that's sorry, my throat's getting a bit dry because, as you know, I'm not feeling too great. But yeah, that's been our day so far. We were so blessed to be able to come, because that was one of the things, and Mark had been trying to book. Anyway, when he got here and he went to speak to somebody about getting a booking here, they were saying, "Oh, come on the day." But it was a case of our app wasn't working properly, therefore we couldn't book Space 220. I don't know what the problem was, but anyway, we had a problem with the app. So when we got here, before we got here, yesterday I said to Mark, you know what we should have done? We should have gone on whenever we were here and see if we could have got a reservation for that day, because we might not get a reservation for today. But the great thing was, even though we didn't come at the earliest time, we must have got here about 10, 10:30, quarter to 11, something like, I can't remember, something like that. We had a couple of pictures taken at the beginning of the park, and then we came in and we made our way to Space 220. By this point, it was about 11:15, and we went up and we were like, "Oh, do you have any reservations available?" And they were like, "Yeah, we've got one at 11:45. I was like, "Well, they had one at 11:45 or 3." And I said, "Let's take the 11:45. And we thought we would be done in time to do the live at the proper time. But it took a while for our food to come out, actually, which was which is unusual in a restaurant here, that it took a while for the food to come out, but it did. It came out, and then we got chatting to the lovely family. So then by the time we looked at the clock, we were like, oh my God, we're going to be late for the live. So that's why I had to put on, and every time I was trying to post it, because I started trying to post it from 11:10, but every time somebody kept coming to talk to me or interrupting me, and so I didn't get a chance to do it. So then I must have done it about 10 to or quarter to, something like that. But again, it wouldn't post, and I was trying to press post. In the end, I managed to get it to go through, but it was 20 minutes already gone when our usual live was supposed to start. And I said, we'll be doing it at past, but then we got caught up upstairs, and the desserts arrived, and it was a palaver, but it was a good palaver. And so now we're doing the live. Now we're here. I see Mark to the left of me. He's messaging someone. I don't know who he's messaging, but he's messaging someone. So hopefully he'll take over, because I'm feeling very nasally. But obviously we'll be doing it together. So all sorted?
Just about.
Just about. Let me give him his mic so he can mic up himself. And then maybe we might start off in Club Cool, because I am feeling kind of thirsty. Let me give you your mic. Do you want to take the phone?
Yeah, I'll take the phone.
Right, if we face it...
Let me grab the mic, because I'm just thinking no one will hear me.
No, they will. They'll hear me. Okay.
You've got it on there.
Okay. So I'm going to put his on. So Mark's putting his on at the moment.
There we are.
Okay, so the mic is facing you at the moment.
Hello everyone, how are things? We are good, Tommy, how are you? Dapper Van der Crew, I was there probably like 10 months ago. How are you been? You good? Do you know, it's a bit overcast today, but it's still nice. Abigail, how are you? You well? Oh, you dressed up as Belle, said Abigail.
Yeah, she did.
Aoife, how are you? Kelly?
She did the princess, you know, the princess where they all get dressed up and all of that type of stuff. She did that one. Oh, I just think that's so sweet.
That is sweet. They're so nice in there in Space 220. I just had a heart attack because I topped up my card this morning, and I thought I had plenty of money on there, but of course I didn't. I didn't have enough to cover both the bill and the tip, so I was only short by about $10. So in a panic, I've just gone and rapidly topped up by another $100. But the manager was very nice. He said, oh, thank you for checking. Most people walk away. I said, well, I didn't want you to think that. So he said, no, don't worry, it'll all wrap up tomorrow. Everything will be sorted. So we are good. Don't want us to think we're not walk out without paying.
Well, no, we did pay. It was just the tip.
Yeah, so I think I've got that right. So it says the meal value is saying pending on my card.
That's right.
So he said, well, I gave a $30 tip.
Yeah.
So he said, don't worry, that'll all come out tomorrow. So it was that I think I was short on. So I topped it up by another $100. So that should cover it, shouldn't it?
Yeah, because you said she ran it through, and then it got cancelled. Then she ran it through with the amount, right?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
No, I think what's happened is they put so the bill was about $213. It's quite a pricey one. So I only had $200 in there. So the meal was $183. So I think what happened was she probably put the amount in for $183.
Yeah.
But of course it wouldn't cover the tip.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm saying? So I've now topped it I said I've just topped it up with another $100, so that will cover the tip.
Yeah. So but that's what I was saying to you, but you were panicking, and I was just like, yeah, but it hasn't come out yet. So
No, it says pending.
It says pending because it won't. They, like some businesses do it in the old days where they cash up at the end of the day or the end of the night or the end of the shift. So that's what will happen.
Are we going to Club Cool? Right, this is the Gardens of the Galaxy ride. Has anybody done this one? Do let us know if you've done the Gardens of the Galaxy ride. I did it, my God, I'm telling you, 30 more seconds on this ride I would have vomited. It is quite something. You've lost your glasses? Oh dear. Right, I'll let Kelly look for the glasses. So there you go, look, there's the Gardens of the Galaxy ship. There's the Gardens of the Galaxy ride. which is through here. It's a roller coaster. It's one of the largest. It's not the largest, world's largest indoor roller coaster, but it's one of them. I think it's in the top 10. Don't quote me on that though. But it's huge, and I'll tell you something. It really, really throws and buffers you about. I was like, oh my word. Do you know what I think it was? It was just not what I was expecting. So we're going to take you into Club Cool. There's, look, the Epcot Dome. Did you show them your ears?
Yes, I did. I said how you had them made as well. Obviously birthday ears, and then somebody was saying, was it Dapper? That he didn't know that you could, or sorry Dapper, I didn't mean to misgender if I'm saying he, but I don't mean to misgender if you are a she. So Dapper was saying that they didn't know that you could have ears made.
Yeah, so I'll let you walk on a little bit because only because I don't want I'll talk about price and stuff, so it's a bit crude. So can you see, look guys, I also got the backs done. That's the back of Kelly's ears. So I'll talk a bit about it if anybody is interested in getting ears bespoke made. Now you can only get this type, so plain black ears, and then they will do them for you. So I'll talk a bit about them while Kelly heads off to Club Cool. So if anybody's interested in getting bespoke ears like Kelly's done, they're $35 just for the ears alone. Then they charge you $5 per letter. Sorry, no, $5 per word, I beg your pardon. $5 per word. So, and also as well, you can see the fireworks. 3 of those fireworks, so you can see they're in groups of 3, are they're $5 for the 3. So all in all, I had Happy Birthday Kelly, November 2024 in there, and then 2 sets of fireworks. The whole thing I think cost me about just under $80, about $75. So they are expensive, but because it's bespoke, that's why they charge the extra. Now what happens is they hand paint them on. So an artist, what my advice would be, go relatively early in the day, because it takes the artist several hours to paint them. And of course, not just to paint one set, of course, but I'm just going to dump this. Not just to paint one set, but also as well, they're obviously painting multiple sets. There you go, a nice attractive view of the bin. Let me check that. Yep, Club Cool. So that's what happened. So I got them done. You don't have to get the backs done, but I thought it'd be nice as well. But you can pick the colours, so they let me pick all the individual colours. So if you wanted to, like with the fireworks, you could get them all one colour, if you like. If you want the text, they do on several fonts, so you can pick. So I picked that sort of calligraphied one, and the text colour you can pick. So you can have, I believe, gold, silver, yellow, and there's a few other colours you can pick. They'll give you the chart for which you do. You don't have to have. Now, Kelly, I got the option of love hearts for Kelly. You can see these are little love hearts. You don't have to have that. You can have other things. They did mini fireworks. They did roses. They did other things as well. Oh, that's nice. Nice and furry.
Yeah.
Be perfect for winter. I know it's a bit cold at the moment.
I'm thinking on the inside as well. You know how my arms get?
I know, so just sorry, quickly. So that's the text font I chose for Kelly, and I chose gold, but I could have had silver, I could have had lower, but I know Kelly likes gold. Now, what I did want, sorry, just stand still, I wanted to have a bow in the middle. Now, they used to do that, apparently. They don't do it anymore, unfortunately. So it literally is, they will paint them on. Now, just be wary, these are oil-based paints. So the lady did say, if you buy them, be careful, because you cannot, if you use lotion, they will come off. So she recommended you put like they said Mod Podge, which is a kind of like PVC glue over them to protect them. You could also use oil. Oh, I'll go for a Beverly. Now these, if anyone's been to Club Cool before, all this is free. You can have as many as you want. Thank you very much. And they're from different, you've got Moldova, Russian Sprite, that's actually a cucumber. The Chinese one, this sour plum flavor, it does taste like a liquid barbecue sauce. The Philippines, Korea, Dominican Republic, Madagascar, and Italy. So you'll see people from around here are just helping themselves to drinks. You could sit there and have them all day.
I've got apple and lychee.
Aoife said to say hello. You're the sister I choose for myself. So yeah, guys, we're just wandering around. I'll show you some. So this is the Club Call. This is obviously clearly sponsored by Coca-Cola because you can see it's all Coca-Cola merch. I bought this last trip. I love this t-shirt. This one I thought about, but it's going to just run in the wash. But they've got some nice stuff in here. It's all Coca-Cola merch. And because we're coming up to winter, of course, they've got all their little Spirit jerseys, loungewear. They've got their little hats. They've got their little Coca-Cola tops as well. This one is $60. You've got the little Coca-Cola little bear. You can get the t-shirts as well. Everything from the Coca-Cola range. So, of course, they own Fanta. They own Sprite. You can get the Coca-Cola ones here. Coca-Cola bottles. If you're on a diet, you can get a Diet Coke t-shirt. I love the little water bottles as well they do here. So that's a Coca-Cola water bottle. Check this out. Now, I did buy this. It's not very good for you, but I tell you, want to eat it. They do Coca-Cola flavoured lip smackers. So these are lip balms. You've got Fanta flavour, Sprite flavour, Cherry Coke and regular Coke. Honestly, they do. It's like, they taste like it. And I keep licking my lips because I'll enjoy the taste, which is not good. It kind of defeats the purpose. But they are nice. So I have bought those. They're quite cool. And look, because we're coming up to Christmas, we got the Christmas decorations. So all the Coca-Cola decorations we got there. More of the lip smacker. Now, if you want, you can go all out and get all of these. This one includes root beer, bangs, which I think that's the root beer. They've got grape Fanta, strawberry Fanta, orange Fanta, the regular ones, cherry Coke. There's quite a lot in there. I do want to get one of these. These ones actually are car smellies, but this is my brother's got one in his car.
There's a Fanta one there.
Oh, I didn't see the Fanta one. $8. Oh, and they do cherry Coke.
But they're actually lip balms.
Oh, are they? I thought they.
Yes, there's lip smack.
Oh yeah, I thought these were
Car smellers, no.
car smellers. Ah, okay. Good job. I checked.
They've got cherry cola.
That's what. Yeah, I mentioned that one. It does like quite good. So when it said lips, I thought these were.
No, they are. It's pretty cool.
Look at the queue to get the free drinks. It's all help yourself. Now, I'm going to tell you, this is funny, but this floor is phenomenally sticky. When you let people serve themselves and just pour what they want, you are going to end up with a sticky floor.
You are going to end up with a sticky
Exactly.
floor, for sure.
Letting children pour their own fizzy drinks with no supervision, what could possibly go wrong?
No.
But mind you, adults are just as bad. I'm not blaming children whatsoever. Wow, it's really, look at this, it's really overcast.
Yeah, I'm feeling cold. I was getting cold in there. I might have to get my jacket out.
Oh, you just put it away.
I know, because it was warm. But this is how I got the cold in the first place.
Yeah, I know.
So I feel cold. So me personally, I don't feel cold, but my arms feel cold. And I can tell when they're too cold or whatever, I know I'm going to get a cold, which I have, and I don't want the cold that I've already got to get any worse. There's a girl here, she's got my t-shirt on that I've just bought. So yeah, so...
Oh yeah, there she is. I won't show you.
Because we're going to go in and out of shops.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be cold because of the aircon going in and out of shops.
Right, so where do you guys want us to take you?
Yeah.
I've just had my coffee for the day,
Well,
inadvertently.
Let me grab my...
Go on, you have it. So, more Disney merch while Kelly's just doing it. So, how are you guys doing? How have you been? I hear it's quite chilly in the UK. We will be back, sadly, sooner than we think, but we will be back, nonetheless. There we are, some more of the merch. So this kind of thing, we've shown you this before, but this is what's really in at the moment here. That Disney style.
That's the jumper you got.
Oh yes, I bought this jumper. So thanks to Kirsty and St. Cot that encouraged me to buy it. That's the one I bought. That one here. So there we are, we're just having a little wander around. So this is the Connections Cafe. This is actually Starbucks. Yeah. But on the back end of it, which Kelly pointed out, which I didn't realise, they do cakes.
Yeah, well, there's an eatery as well. So they do like pizza, fried chicken, and all of that. Just here, they do cakes, but back there they actually do food.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it smells amazing when you're back there.
There we are. Right. Where should we take the guys now? We can take them shopping. Where do you guys want to go? We can take you to the worlds if you want.
To the pavilions.
The pavilions. So that China, Japan, the world is your oyster, guys. Let us know where you'd like us to take you.
Yeah.
We can take you to the land, soaring, and all of that. We can take you for the food and wine festival bits. Let us know where you'd like us to take you, and we will take you. It's our pleasure to take you around.
If you walk through and let them see all the greenery and the charging station and the stage up ahead.
Oh yeah, so this is the stage end. Now
So this is completely different to how it used to be. There was a whole, so all of this area was very open, and they kind of sort of like had a stage in the middle. So you would see sort of like bands play. If you watch one of our earlier videos, it should be on there. But during the pandemic and just after, I believe, they've done this whole greenery. So everything has changed. So you have places where you can sit down over there.
Yeah, this is nice actually, areas to chill out. Now, because it's quite cool today, you don't really see it as much, but I'm telling you something, when it's hot, this place is brutally exposed. So it's good to have little places like this you can just sit down and rest. But it's quite cool today. There goes the monorail. And we were saying here before, now you can see this guy in green over behind this guy. You can get your photographs taken if you've got the memory maker thing, and they'll take them. And there's photographers all around the park. So I think I told you guys, as a surprise for Kelly, I booked her. You can do a private one as well. So if anybody's interested, you can book a private photographer. It's called, there's another photographer there, look. There's a private photographer you can book, and it's called Capture Your Moment. So you can book it through the Disney app. All right, let me get out of earshot so Kylie can't hear prices. But yeah, so the price is, it's $99 for 20 minutes. You can book them in, but you book them in half-hour slots. Now the reason you book them in half-hour slots is because depending on which park you're in, you can decide which of the countries you'd like your photographs taken in. Obviously you can only pick one because you only get a 20-minute session. So they give you 10 minutes grace for the photographer to set up, and then obviously you've got to walk to that country as well, which can take up to about 5-6 minutes. And then you get your photographs taken. So that was my birthday surprise to Kelly earlier this week. Now I had struggled to book it for some bizarre reason. It wasn't booking, so I had to wait till I got here, and they managed to book it for me in guest relations, which was nice of them. So they managed to do that for me, and unfortunately I couldn't book it for today, which is her birthday, but I did manage to book it for last week, so she did enjoy that. And she chose Japan of all places, didn't you? You chose Japan as your place you wanted your photographs taken. For your photographs taken. Don't you? You've forgotten already.
That was over in Japan.
That's what you said. You chose Japan.
Oh yeah. I chose Japan. I thought you said, oh, should we take them over? No, here they have an Encanto celebration.
Ah, yes. Oh yeah, there's been a DJ. They're playing a lot of Latino music. So you can see people queuing up. They've got little greeneries here. Everyone's queuing up, waiting for the shows. So clearly there's going to be a show here at some point on the green. It's really loud. You can hear it from halfway across the park with the DJ booming out. You can look, see, there's loads of people queuing up for it under the green. So they got cast members pushing people, making sure people go to the right side. Right, now this is a place I'd not spotted before. This is the community hall. Now, in here, they do the mac and cheese bits. Now, we were looking for, when we were doing the Eat Round the World, well, I call it community hall. The Communicore Hall, I think they call it. There it is. Now in here, I'd not spotted this place before. So you've got, they do merchandise in here, but they've also got the restaurant that does the 4 different types of mac and cheese. I'll show you. This is somewhere I've not seen before. Now I believe, few minutes this thing's going to start. We'll come out in a bit and show you. Yes, I believe when they have events here, this is where they'll have it. At the moment, as you can see, they're having the Food and Wine Festival here. So one of my potential purchases, I don't know why, I really do like this shirt commemorating the food and wine. That might be a purchase for me later on, but here you go. Let me go through and take it. I'd not spotted this place before, so it's quite, if you are struggling to find places to eat, which there are a struggle sometimes to get places to eat because there's just not places, you can just come here. Look, nobody seems to know this place exists. Well, they do obviously because they're, but you can come here and have something to eat. There you go. And there's the Macatizers, which do the 4 types of mac and cheese. I can see if I can get to a menu and show you. There's a queue. Oh, let me go outside because they've got the menu and I can show you what they've got. But this is where you'll come, Macatizers, and I love mac and cheese. If I hadn't just eaten, I probably would go and get later on. Okay, here we go. So this is the mac and cheese they're doing. So you can go for the traditional mac and cheese with her panko breadcrumbs. That's $5.50. That's it there. If you want, you can get the cheese steak macaroni and cheese with shaved beef, peppers, onions, and breadcrumbs at $6.50. That's it there. You see the little peppers and stuff on it with shaved beef on it. You've got the truffle mac and cheese, which is here with the little truffles on it, or the impossible chili cheese macaroni cheese. This one is vegetarian. So, an actual fact, I've had their veggie chili. It's actually quite nice. So that is a possibility. That's $6.50. So there they go. The 4 types of mac and cheese. I thought it was 3. It's 4 types. You can get some booze if you want it to go with it. There we go. But that's the 4 types of mac and cheese they're currently doing here at Macatizers. And I love my macaroni and cheese. So this is where they're doing it. Right, I'm guessing Kelly's gone for a rest. Oh, there she is. I thought she would be. I was nearly in the queue then. That'd be my perfect excuse to get some mac and cheese. There she is. And taking a little pew, are you? Yeah, I'll take a little the merch. So this again. If you go to the main shop, right, I've taken you to the 2 little shops there, just before the lands begin, it's packed. If you come here, it's slightly, look, you can see there's hardly anybody here. I don't know if people don't know it's here, but it's a lot more civilized. It's much easier to get around. So they're currently doing the Food and Wine Festival. This will end soon. And by soon, I mean this week. So they will obviously replace it with something else, but they're having the Food and Wine Festival.
Remember, like we saw Wine and Dine. Is that Wine and Dine over there?
Let me have a little look. Yeah, so when we went to the Disney outlet stores, as you may have seen from our live yesterday, they have a lot of the Wine and Dine stuff on sale. But no, this is the Food and Wine. So go, look, little Mickey. That's quite cool. So these are the chef's things, because obviously it's Food and Wine Festival. And they've got the little plates, the vests, the little the creatures there. Creatures? Mickey there. Oh, go on. Oh, the Muppets Lab.
An annual pass holder, you get to choose these.
Oh, really?
You pay for them, obviously, but they're for the pass holders. You see, it says pass holder.
There we are. Wonderful.
Pass holder.
I do like this one actually. I don't like tie-dye, but I do love that colour.
Ah, yeah, the colour purple really does stand out for sure.
That is really nice. They've got the Food and Wine. Now, I tend not to get anything with 2024 on it, only because I know
But that's the whole point of it. So when you go the following year, I'm seeing people with the 50th on it, and I'm like, oh, I wish I'd got that.
Yeah, well, that's I suppose, but it is nice though to have that sort of nostalgic. Oh, that's the back of it. That's the back of the T-shirt. There you go. International Food and Wine Festival mugs, tops. That's the shirt, which is quite cool. That is quite nice.
Well, now you know that you can just come here and get it, and there won't be a queue.
Yeah, exactly. So that's a possibility. That is a possibility. Right, so we are going to make our way out of here. There's a food and wine, more T-shirts, more merch. What, you going to say something?
No.
Oh, right. Right, now the show would have started. Here we are. This is it. There it is.
Imagine how I feel, Mom. Welcome to the family, Marita. The home of the family, Marita. Hey, coming through. I know it sounds a bit fantastical and magical, but I'm part of family, Marita. To that hell of a family, Marita. And now they're part of the family, Marita. Say you'll be what's married, but I got married. Julieta, that's all, but I'll be an abuela, Marita. Let's go, let's go.
Thanks, but you know his name, no one forgets though, right?
No, just don't say it. No. Please don't talk about
Bruno!
Yes?
James?
You said it!
Yeah, you guys got cheers for it.
We did?
Yeah, wait. Where are my Bruno fans at? Let me hear you. There we go. Meet up. We can talk about Bruno. He's back. Everybody loves him. So we can talk about him. I have some Encanto questions.
I like that.
You know, since we're talking about Bruno, and maybe it'll help us figure out what the next song is. Push it back a little bit too.
Right, so this is a sing-along.
Besides Bruno.
I knew that.
I know. It's a giveaway. Go ahead, shout it out.
I love it. What a look. Julieta, let's go. Excelente, my friends. Let's see. Now, what insect appears in Bruno's vision? Little hint for you. Butterfly. Excelente, amigos.
Now, who are the stars of Bruno's theatrical productions inside the walls of the sleeper?
Well, the question even is. I got it. By the way, Las Gatas. That's my band name. Check us out on weekends. Thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, thank you.
They're unbelievable.
Unbelievable. Oh my gosh, you actually said it. You know what? No, that's okay. I'm kidding. You guys are madre together. I'm the experts out here, though.
We do, I know.
Pero dígame this.
Yes.
If we can talk about Bruno, does that mean that we can sing about him too?
And you know, I have an idea. We could use a little bit of help. Okay, use that for our friends out here. All right.
Right.
When you hear the iconic lyrics, we don't talk about Bruno.
Let's see if I can get round the other side.
We don't talk about Bruno, no.
Come on.
Everyone, we don't talk about Bruno.
Yes. Excelente, amigos. And now we're going to sing together as a group. Wow, lovely harmony.
Thank you so much. Can I be part of that?
Absolutely. You know what? Our primos, they brought some amigos to help us out. Let's give them a big round of applause, everybody.
Mommies, papis, abuelos, and abuelas, go ahead and get your cameras and your smartphones ready because this is going to be so much fun.
Sácalo tiki tiki. All right, salon is back and when he calls your name, get on.
Alex! Oh, I really need to get that out.
Yeah.
Ya se fueron, they're gone.
Oh.
Mira.
I'm sorry, mi vida. I go, oh. No, I'm kidding. No, listen. It's very catchy. My mommy usually says I'm very talentoso. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
And you know, speaking of talentoso, let's give a huge round of applause to our amigo talentosos. Thank you so much. I love those dance moves out there. You guys are really moving and grooving. And you know, I saw some people out in the audience really getting into it as well.
That's true.
I have an idea. All right, we're going to do a dance competition. We'll do salsa on this side, bachata on this side. We'll do a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Yes.
Espera. Whoa. Listen, espera. Hey, prima, wait a minute. Listen. I love it. But wait a minute. Wait. Hang on. Why don't we play some Encanto trivia to figure out what the next song is?
Yeah, that's better.
We should probably do that, and then we'll get back to the dancing later. I promise. Okay, let's see if you know your stuff with a little more Encanto. Let's go. Pam pam, muchas Mirabel's hermanas must she hug in order to fulfill the prophecy. Isabella, I heard it.
I heard Abuela.
I heard Abuela too. I was like, wait a minute.
Oh, so they did a Q&A thing
Yeah,
there.
I heard that in there.
Isabella, she sings about a lot of plants native to Colombia where the film is set.
That's true.
Can anyone name any of the plants that she sings about? Go ahead, shout it out. What was that?
Oh.
Jacarandas!
Let's
That's
go.
right, Mama. What else?
Now you can see there's lots of people here watching the show.
I love that one. I love
All right, let's look at those again.
Let's see,
Oh, wait.
let's see. Oh, wait.
Shout it out, shout it out.
We'll go for one in just a second. Kelly's just taking a bathroom break
her
and then we'll
song.
go.
What was it?
Sundu, yeah.
Oh my goodness, great job. You guys are so smart, so muy inteligentes.
Pretty good.
You know, I think we can teach you a little something for this next song.
Absolutely. We learned a lot about Colombian plants.
Yes.
We're gonna learn some Colombian dance steps.
Jay,
The only question left really is, what else can I do?
that was good. I liked that.
See what I did there? You see what I did?
I loved it. I loved it. Pushing the maestro. All right, mis amigos, come and join us on our sparkling dance floor right here in front of us.
That's right. Come
There
on.
you go. Come on up, friends. That's right. Yes.
Come on up, everybody.
Now we can have children of all ages. That means mom, dad, abuelo, abuela.
Come
on
close,
up
everybody.
here.
And face the umbrellas,
Here we go.
okay?
Turn and face the
Turn
umbrella.
around, face that way, and face the
Oh,
umbrellas.
they're getting everybody to go up for the dance.
Okay? Come close, face the umbrellas. Let's go. Right, left, back right, back left, to the right. 1, 2,
Right, there you go.
to the left.
So I'll leave that
2,
to
3, and again. Right, left, back right, to the right. 1, 2, 3, to the left. 1, 2, 3, let's go. You guys get the hang. We're catching up pretty quick. I think we have more dancers out there. I don't know. What do you think?
Now those of you still seated or standing in the back, thank you for volunteering as our singers. Let's hear you loud and clear.
Here we go. Let's go.
That's really nice that everybody's joining in the
Here we
dance.
go. Look at that work. It's a freestyle. Okay, people, we're adding a turn to the left here. Ready? Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and turn. Nice job, everybody. Okay, let's do it again. Let's see if you guys got this. 1, 2, 3, and turn. Excellent. And now a shimmy to the right into the turn. Here we go. Shimmy to the right and turn to the left.
So feel free to dance as they do.
Yes. Yes. What's up, Finale?
All right, everyone, put your arms up like a jacaranda and spin.
Here we go. Good finale. Catch those flowers. Yes. Yes.
Wow.
Excellent, everybody. Let's go.
Spinning and twirling. I think I'm gonna be seeing Lotus for the rest of the day.
Flores for the rest of No.
Right, there we are. So, shall we move on?
Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me?
I'm not kidding. Oh gosh.
I can keep bailando all day long. Are you joking me? Look at me. Mira, look at this.
So go. It's a free show. It's a really, really, really good show. There we go, look. So a little bit of entertainment. They do shows like this all throughout the park.
I have an idea. Maybe we can do a brain workout so that everyone can.
Right, where to?
Well, we can continue on that way.
I've just come from there.
No, I'm talking about see the pavilions out the back. If you want to go to the, it seems to me you want to go to
No,
the
no. We can go. We haven't done the land, have we?
Yeah, because that's what
All right, lead the way. Lead the way. So we're going back the way we came. Back to the stage. So we're going to head to the land, and the land is, we haven't done it actually this live, so we're going to take you there.
I don't know if this is the way.
I thought you knew the way.
This is all new. I haven't been here since the last time.
Oh, I thought you knew the way. Right, so you're going to be experiencing it the first time we experience it.
Not bad, guys. Maravilloso. I think we know what the next song is. I think we got it.
The land is that way, it says.
Ah. Oh yes, you're right. So when we came here in May, this is all under construction. Is it fixed yet? Right, what we got? So we got the...
So that's sweet vanilla. And then to the right is the land.
Where do you want to go?
We can go either way. To the right is the land, the seas, and journey of water, inspired by Moana, which is like, from what I've seen of other YouTubers, it's like a little adventure thing that you walk through.
All right, let's do that then.
I think there might be water involved, I think.
All right, we're going to get
obviously
wet.
she's water, isn't she?
So it looks like we're going to get wet. Now, this is the thing. We keep meaning to do this. Kelly and I keep saying, well, we'll go on some of the water rides and stuff like that. We never bring anything ready for the water rides. I think when we come...
I've got spare clothes.
I think what would be a good idea if we come again in the summer...
It would be a lot hotter. If I was to get wet now, I would just get a cold because there's no sun to dry us off.
This is the thing. So when you come later in the year like now,
Yeah.
it's a bit...
There's a chance that it might be like this. It's still warm. Every time I come out, it's warm, but whenever I go inside, it's cold. So, but like it's too cold. But normally, if it was baking hot outside, you'd run inside. But where it's not as not as hot as it could be, and plus it's cold inside, they haven't adjusted the aircon, so you would just get sick, basically. But I believe the Moana is over there, if I'm not mistaken. Over
right.
that way.
That's the sea. So the land is up here,
Yeah.
and the seas is over here.
But I believe there's a Moana sort of like adventure, you know, for you to walk through.
Okay.
Has anyone said what they're up to?
I know we were really bad. We're rabbiting on while you guys are watching us walk through the thing. But I hope you're enjoying it. I hope we're showing you some bits and bobs you may have seen, may not have seen, and just interested to see.
Okay, Journey of Water.
Journey of Water is this way.
Inspired by Moana is that way.
Let's have a little look. What's nice here though is that they just seem to have foliage all year round. Look, because
It's still never as nice as Flower and Garden Festival.
yeah, but you're not going to get that till
No,
April.
of course. You're not going to get that all year round. But when Flower and Garden Festival, it's my favourite festival.
Do you know what's... And I've got to say, I do agree with Kelly. What's really nice here is just that it's just so warm. It's just, like I said, you've got the foliage. It's pretty much all year round because it's warm all year
Yeah,
round.
it's not as busy as I thought it was going to be, so again, which is nice, but it's a Monday today, so...
A few years ago, it was funny, we came... No, that's like, this is several years ago now. There's one November we came, it was really chilly. Do you remember?
Oh...
That was
Only
when,
in the evening.
yeah, in the evening.
Not in the day.
That's when we met with my brother.
Yeah.
And Siobhan, yeah. So what happened was, I did notice they were wrapping some of the palm trees up because they were worried. Frost will kill a palm tree, so that's what they were doing, wrapping the palm trees up just to make sure that they were frost free. Here we are. There's the seas with Nemo and friends. Where's the Moana one then?
On the right, I believe.
Oh, okay. Oh, we're back round to the ball. Ah, Journey of Water. Here we go for the Journey of Water. Let's do it. We're going to take you guys through. For those of you, this is new for us because we've not done this before. So you'll get to see it with us. Yeah. I'll have to protect the phone a little bit. You can get wet, but you don't have to. This experience for everybody. Okay. Here we go. Oh wow, look at the mist. You can actually feel the moisture. Our cycle begins. There's the rain. Can you see the water dripping out there? It says watch for familiar shapes in the rock. Look, you can see. There she is. I got a bit too close in, so yeah, I did get wet. Here we go. Oh, touch the strings of water. Actually, shall I do all the interactive
Yeah.
bits? Kelly's going to take over now.
All right. Here you go.
It breaks. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Make some.
What's it called?
What about that one? Okay. Yeah. Oh yeah. That one you can really hear.
Okay, check.
There's a light as well. Like if you click that, there's a light. Can you see the light?
What's nice about this thing, it's not a massive queue.
Yeah.
And you can take your time wandering through.
So you can control the water. Okay. Oh, there you go. Wow.
It jumps.
You're using the force.
I'm using the force. Or the power of my hand. Right, this is the dry part. We can go the wet part. Let's go the dry part.
Yeah, let's go the dry part. So when me and my brother and my sister used to come to this park specifically, there are ones that you can play, and we would try and catch these with our hands. We get wet, obviously, but it was great, you know, the three of us sort of like playing and trying to grab them with our hands and that. Stand, I think you have to stand on that. Yeah. There you go.
Look at that, it goes the height, same height as my hand. If I take away, if I go there, look, I go higher, it goes higher. That's awesome. It's so clever how they do that to get how the water can know to go to the height of your hand.
I'm going the dry path, but you go the wet path if you want to. I'll watch you go the wet path. Remember, you got your bag on. I'm not following you. Yeah, I'm filming you, for sure. Okay, here we go. Oh, I'm gonna go the dry path.
Oh, Trevor, this is your moment, dude.
Okay.
Here I am. What's good in between, they've got restrooms right there. So if you need the restroom while you're walking through, it's right there. This is a really, when it's a super hot day, this is one of the more like brilliant things to do. This is our first time doing it. It's a lovely walkthrough. There's even a photo opportunity right there. Now, I've spoken about the memory card before. If you've got the memory card, or the memory maker, should I say, any of the guys who are taking photos that are in green, you can have your photo taken and it will download to your app, and then you can use it on your app. Look at that. Yeah, so you can use it on your app. You can download the photos to your app, and then you can download the photos to your phone for free. Now, if you don't have the memory maker, that doesn't matter. You can still get the photos done and pay for them individually. Wow. You're going to do it again? Maybe you have to be... Oh, there you go. Woo!
That's really cool.
You have to stand on these little things here, and then that will work.
You have to raise your arms to the group.
Such great water features as well. Oh! There's water coming from all angles. You have to stand on the blue. There's water coming from all angles. I'm getting wet. Here we go. Oh!
Come under this.
Oh!
I know. They say there's a dry route, but there isn't.
There isn't.
There kind of is. You just have to go around the other side. This is really cool. How they got the meat.
For this, yeah.
It's probably good for your sinuses.
Yeah, if it had eucalyptus in it. But what's great is, look, you have these like calm bodies of water. Look at the stones in there. People throwing in pennies and all types of money. All types of coins, should I say, coins.
They're not really wet, just like mist.
Okay guys, I think that's going to be us wrapping things up. I just want to...
There's the seagulls. Well, we hope you enjoyed that. That's the, like I say, it's not even a ride, the Moana experience.
Yeah.
We haven't done that before, so I hope you guys enjoyed it too. I think that's it. We'll end the live here for today. Apologies again for us doing an hour late. We wanted to do 6:30. We were halfway through. We started lunch really early as well.
Yeah.
And it went on for about 2 hours our lunch, so we didn't mean it to go on that long.
Yeah.
But it's part of the Space 220 experience, so we will
Yes.
show that as a video on Mark and Kelly's trip tips and things. So have a look out for that, and we will hopefully see you. We are back in the parks tomorrow, so if you want to
Yes.
join us again tomorrow, we will be live this time from 6:30 UK time.
Hopefully, if we don't get a last-minute reservation somewhere.
Yeah, well, yeah, but we will always let you know on the community page if
Yes.
we're going to be late. So thank you for bearing with us. We really do appreciate it, and we really do appreciate all your support. That's it then, guys. We will leave the live there. Look after yourself, do take care, and stay warm in the UK. We'll be joining you further closer than you know it.
Yep, and don't forget tomorrow's live will be on Mark and Kelly's trips, tips and
That's
things.
right. So it's on Market Trips and things, not on NKV case.
Yes.
All right.
So see you tomorrow.
Take care, guys.
Bye for now.